OK, time for our next topic. Leaders in lockdown. This week it was reported that Boris Johnson's government has the worst approval rating in the world for the handling of the coronavirus crisis. It's almost as if saying you're proud of how you've done when 40,000 people have died is not what we were after. While 41% of Brits feel the UK government is managing the crisis well, 56% believe it's been mishandled. Johnson's approval rating is even lower than Donald Trump's. You have to start to think that you're doing a bad job when Donald Trump can threaten to use the military to kill people who are armed with cardboard banners, and he's still more well-liked than you. Meanwhile, a recent poll revealed that just 27% of Brits think Boris Johnson is an honest person. Boris has lied so many times that if he told me that stat, I'd presume it was bullshit. OK, so let's see how the Ranganation feel. Hands up if you feel your gut on this is that Boris Johnson is an honest person. Wheeler dealer. Tell me why you think he's honest.
Well, I think we've got to keep in mind that, parliamentarians are working in a extremely dynamic environment where the metrics are constantly notionally changing all the time. So,
Do you know what, Wheeler dealer? Do you know what, can I tell you what I think happened there? You started using all these bullshit words, hoping that I was going to interrupt you, and I didn't, and you ran out of steam. That is basically what happened there. They're working in a constantly dynamic environment, and the metrics are good. OK, so Wheeler dealer is the only person that does feel he's honest. The rest of you don't. So those of you that don't trust him, has anybody got any specific reasons why they don't? Ex-banker, what's your take on Boris Johnson? Do you find him trustworthy?
Not really, no. I mean, he wrote some articles before the referendum was called in which he was arguing that we should stay within the European Union. Then as soon as David Cameron called the referendum, Boris decided it was in his interest to campaign against remaining in the European Union. So he changed his mind simply because it would suit him in his bid to become the Prime Minister. He didn't win that time, but he did eventually. Wheeler
dealer, did you see that? He used long words and stuff, but he actually had some content to it. It was amazing, wasn't it? Freddie, do you think Boris is doing a good job in these circumstances?
Do you know what, Ron? In all honesty, I want to get behind him and I want to believe him and all his mates, but I'm struggling. Ron. But this is so rich coming from me, Ramesh. When you talk about leadership, I am joint England's second worst ever captain. So you're probably not the right person. My biggest address or team talk was in Mumbai at lunch on the last day of a test match where I had nothing more to say. So to my team, I stood in the middle of the dressing room on a table naked and sung Johnny Cash to them. So I don't want to see that from Boris.